Top story around the world this afternoon. Pope Francis has died at the age of 88. The Vatican confirmed he passed away this morning, just weeks after leaving the hospital where he was treated for double pneumonia. His death comes just a day after he greeted thousands of faithful who filled St. Peter's Square outside the Vatican on Easter Sunday. ABC's Rena Roy has more on his life and legacy.
The bells at St. Peter's Basilica ringing out today, marking the death of Pope Francis. The Vatican says he passed away around 7:30 a.m. in Rome at the age of 88. Flags at half-staff across Rome, mourners leaving flowers in the Vatican's piazza, and people praying outside the Basilica where he'll be buried.
I think it was a great pope.
It's a very sad day for the Roman Catholic faith.
The news comes just a day after Pope Francis celebrated Easter with thousands of faithful, blessing the crowd and wishing them a happy Easter.
Buona Pasqua.
In his final message, the Pope calling for peace around the world. He greeted the faithful from the Pope-mobile.
People are a bit stunned that this news of the Pope's passing should come immediately on the heels of Easter Sunday. And we all watched the Pope give this blessing.
The Pope also meeting Sunday with Vice President J.D. Vance, who said today in a statement he was happy to see him. Pope Francis was historic in many ways, injecting a new wave of optimism into the church and making history as the first pope from Latin America and the first Jesuit. Francis called for a larger role for women in the church. At the same time, he reaffirmed church opposition to female priests. He took steps to express compassion for the LGBTQ community, saying we are all children of God, while holding fast to the church's strict teachings. He was often referred to as the People's Pope, known for his humility and humor, his warmth with children, and his compassion for the poor and the sick.
I would ask each of you, whatever your capacity, to care one another, be close to one another, respect one another. I bless each one of you from my heart.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Now, the process for selecting a successor typically begins 15 to 20 days after a pope's death. Cardinals from around the world will gather inside a secluded area inside Vatican City before voting on a new pope in the Sistine Chapel.